Hello guys and welcome to episode 1 of how to grow your YouTube channel. Now, this is going to be divided up into, I believe, 3 different categories. It is how to draw attention to your channel is the first one. And then the next one is how to grow your channel and marketing. And then the last one is how to stay motivated and not get dragged down. Now, what we're going to cover today is we're going to cover what your channel should look like to draw attention, and also other techniques on branding. So branding is a big one. Now, first thing I'm going to start off with within branding is how to brand yourself. Now, when branding yourself around a certain area, you've got to make sure that you're making a name for yourself and making sure that people can recognize you as a person by something small, by something easy, not something too complicated. So maybe it's not even your name that you're known for on YouTube. Maybe it's a slogan that people say and then they remember your name. A bit like, let me try and think of one. A bit like Nike. Now, some people know Nike as Nike, and then some people know Nike as the brand with the slogan, "Just do it." Now, you could be that kind of person. Now, branding yourself is a big one. Now, to show you in the kind of YouTube terms how you could brand yourself, I'll give you an example, which is Jacksepticeye, one of the many successful YouTubers. He is known for his top of the morning to you laddies intro, almost. I think, yeah, that is his intro of every video. And then his, like, sort of face plant to the camera, if you know what I mean. And then it's also his sort of Irish accent, which is another big key one for his branding. Now, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold today. Now, you don't want to be faking your not accent. You don't want to be faking your personality, because 9 times out of 10 people will pick up on it and people will leave your channel because of the pure fact that they can see you faking your personality. Now, there's nothing wrong with branding a channel around a fake personality. Now, as long as the audience know that the personality's fake, a bit like McJuggernuggets, their channel's purely based around a fake personality, a fake kind of series. That's fine. But just make sure that you're not trying to brand yourself around someone you're not. So you're not trying to copy PewDiePie, or you're not trying to copy someone else, because 9 times out of 10, the people who watch you are going to watch them. So they'll pick up on it and they will see you trying to do that. So get your own style, get your own rhythm, and make sure that people know you for who you are. Because otherwise, people will drag away from your account, almost from your channel. Now, the last one in this section is over-exaggerating your personality. Now, there's nothing wrong with over-exaggerating your personality. You can hear me kind of over-exaggerating my voice a little bit, but I've kind of got it because I've got to speak up. I've got to speak loud. I've got to show stimulus. I've got to show enthusiasm. It's exactly what you should have. If you're sat in your video going, today we're going to be playing Call of Duty, and you're just not enthusiastic about it, no one else is going to be there. Oh wow, this is great. This video is amazing. You need to be hyped up. Wow, this video is amazing. This is going to be really good. This game is really good. So you got to hype yourself up and exaggerate your personality. Don't fake it. Don't pretend you're someone you're not, but over exaggerate it by all means. In fact, I'd probably try and encourage that more than anything. Try and over exaggerate. Just don't milk it, because otherwise you will end up with that kind of fake personality if you try and milk it. Now, the next section we're going to go down, still around branding yourself, is banners, channel art, pictures like that. So, first one I'm going to be talking about is banners and channel art. Now, the banner is the long photo up top of your channel with the links on the bottom right hand corner of it. Now, this is quite a difficult one because, well, it's not, it's quite easy, but Now, branding yourself through your art on your channel is just so important, because when people come to your channel and look down your recommended videos, they're going to see that straight away. So one thing I'd say straight away is do not use a pre-made banner, because 9.5 times out of 10 or 9.9 times out of 10, someone else is going to be using exactly the same banner as you, just with a changed name. Now, the only reason I say to not use the same one as someone else is because what did we speak about earlier? We spoke about branding yourself. Not branding somebody else, branding yourself. So if you can make your own pre-made banner, if you can make your own banner, go for it, please. Make your own. If you can't, I do it personally as a service. I do banner making and I do channel art making, so you can always email me at business.xex@hotmail.com. There's a link on my YouTube channel, so if you just go onto where you can contact me and go onto my business, email me there, drop me an email saying I want you to do some channel art. Now, I can do banners and channel art and thumbnails. We'll get into thumbnails a little bit later. Now, you want to drag people to your channel, so you want your banner to be colourful. You want your banner to stand out, and you want your banner most of all to make sure it reflects your channel. There's so many people I've seen who have a channel that's based around Call of Duty, or people have a channel based around vlogging, and then they've got dinosaurs as their banner, or Ark as their banner. Now, if you take my channel, for example, I've been using this technique a lot recently. So, I am not tied to anything on my channel now. If you check over on my channel now, you can see by my banner, and by my channel art, excuse me, by my banner and by my channel art, that I'm not tied into anything at all. My banner and my channel art are completely plain, that I've got a London background as my banner with my name written over it and a slogan. And my social media. My picture, my channel art, exactly the same kind of thing. I've got my logo. I'm not tied into anything on my channel. My name, XEX. I'm not tied into anything. I can do whatever I want on my channel. I can do vlogging, I can do gaming, I can do cooking, I can do whatever I want. I'm not tied into anything, you know? So that's another thing to make sure you watch out for, because obviously I like to switch around. I don't just like to stick to one category, but maybe you like to stick to gaming. But be aware, when you grow up, when you grow out of things, you're going to most probably want to change your channel, like I have. That's why I've decided, you know what, I don't want to tie myself to nothing. So, as I say, don't make pre-made art. No, don't use pre-made art, because otherwise 9 times out of 10 someone's going to be using it already. Make sure to brand your channel around you, because otherwise people are going to think, what is this guy doing with like hearts and flowers all over a Call of Duty channel? Make sure you're branded around your area and around your kind of area of expertise, your area of what you actually want to do on YouTube. Now, the next one is pictures. Now, I don't want to make this a long-winded video, so hopefully I'm going to start smashing through these quite quickly. So, pictures, exactly the same thing. I would recommend a logo, personally. That's my personal preference. If you go and look at Ali, he's got a logo. If you go and look at PewDiePie, he's got a logo. So, that's one thing I'd recommend. I'd recommend a logo. I've got a logo because I personally like logos, and I've got a channel. I've got a company which is also branded around that logo. So that's personal preference to me. You can have some random picture, but I really wouldn't recommend it, and I recommend definitely branding it around you and your area of your channel. Otherwise, as I say, people are going to get the wrong opinion. People are going to think, what is this guy doing? Now, with descriptions on your videos, you're going to want to make sure that your descriptions are highly detailed. Now, the first thing I'm going to get into is social media accounts that you want people to go and follow. Now, if you've got a Twitter account, if you've got an Instagram account, a Snapchat account, make sure that is linked at the middle of the description or the bottom of the description. Any links that you refer to through the video, make sure they're at the top of the description, and make sure you're mentioning the links, the social media. Go and check out my social media for this. Go and check it out for this. Make sure you're doing that the whole time so that people know, oh, this guy's got an Instagram account. Cool, I'm going to go and check it out. But make sure also that you're giving someone value through your social media. Go and check out this for this week's giveaway. People are not going to go to your social media because you told them to go to your social media, because it's like when you go to school and the teacher's like, oh, go and do your homework. You're like, I don't want to do my homework. Some people are like, I don't want to go to your Instagram. You need to give people value. That comes later in marketing, but that's a very important thing to watch out for. Make sure download links, as I say, are at the top, social media is down the bottom, and make sure there's a long-winded description of what the video is about in the middle. I'm not very good for that, but that's personal preference. I really can't be bothered with descriptions, but that's personally me. But I know for a fact if I put time and effort in, I would highly sort of grow my channel. Make sure there's also keywords in there. You can use Google AdWords. Sorry, I'm reading some notes. You can use Google AdWords for that. That's a very, very good place to find keywords. So, for example, you've done a Call of Duty video, type of Call of Duty. Now it'll come up with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that. Just copy and paste the whole lot into we'll use them in your description. So, right, like today we're playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. Make sure the main word in the video is always there and exaggerated. Now, the next one. Where am I? Give me a moment. Right, tags. That's a massive important one again. The keywords that you use for your description, use for tags as well. So use Google AdWords again. So make sure if you've done a Call of Duty video, you've got Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, 3 different words in tags. So you put cool, cool, enter, enter, duty, enter, and then advanced, enter, and then just do Call of Duty again. So that's a good example of that. Google AdWords is really good for that. And make sure you're using all 500 characters if you can. Now, with thumbnails, this is personal preference. Now, I personally am trying to kind of color code my my thumbnails now through my channel. Now, the reason I'm trying to do that is because it will draw attention. It will make people want to click on the next video. When they see your video and the little recommended bit in the top thing, when you're watching your video and you've got your another video, maybe your second episode with the same kind of thumbnail but a little bit changed around with some nice colouring on it, bang, people are going to want to click on that. Now, again, personal preference, I again do another thumbnail course. I do a thumbnail service. So if you need thumbnails, make sure you hit me up on an email and we can work something out for your thumbnails. Now, your about section, you're gonna want to write a paragraph about you and what your channel is about. That's really all that's about. Make sure you've got your business email in there as well, because otherwise people are not going to be able to contact you. And make sure that email is accessible to you, because otherwise, as I say, people are not going to head over to your channel for the pure reason that they won't know, not head over to your channel, be able to like ask for collaborations, ask if you want to join networks. You're going to need your business email on there. I definitely recommend keeping away from your private one and make like maybe a separate YouTube one completely. Get that done and get it on there as well. Now, organising your videos into playlists is a good way for your audience to be able to check out your series. So say, for example, you've got an Outlast series, all the episodes for your Outlast series in one playlist. I haven't personally done it, but that's just me, as I say. This isn't all of my techniques. I have got these from bigger YouTubers. I have got these from other YouTubers who I've spoken to about it. So yeah, make sure that you are organising your videos into playlists. Now, sorry I had to kind of rush through the last bits of that, but that is everything in the how to draw attention to your channel part. Now, make sure to sit around for not sit around for part 2, but come back for part 2, because it's all about marketing. Now, marketing is a humongous way of getting your channel out there. Now, if you don't market your channel, then chances are you're not going to grow very quickly or very efficiently. So Make sure you're always branding. Make sure you're always branding around yourself, and make sure you're getting a certain brand for yourself, and use your descriptions, thumbnails, and about sections and descriptions to your advantage. They're not there for the fun of it. So hit me up on an email if you've got any questions. As I say, it's at business.xex@hotmail.com. Hit me up on an email and let me know if you need any help. There's also a personal mentor course which I do, which will run you through all of this on your channel and your channel alone. We'll do it over Skype or something, and we can sort your channel out completely. I'll also throw some free thumbnails in there for you, and I'll do your channel art for you. That is a paid service, again, so make sure to email me if you're interested in that. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it's beneficial to you. Make sure to take note, and any of the notes that you've written, email them over to me, and I'll check through them and tell you if you need to add anything. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Make sure to tell any of your small YouTube friends about it, and we can help them grow their channel as well. Let's get this word around. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit.